It's Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly at Cinema Carousel today. You know that face, and more importantly, you know that logo. We're going to get down talking about Rogue One here in just a couple of minutes. Tom Bitson is taking a couple of minutes to talk about this season's movies. Dude,
Yep.
Is it me, or do movies get bigger every year?
They try. They definitely try. Some years deliver, some don't. But
Yeah.
at the same time, there's always a huge amount of product available and worth it.
Product, he calls it.
Yep.
All of us call it, what do we call it? We call it, our escape. We call it our
Exactly.
fun.
Yes.
To you, it's product. I
Yeah.
didn't think he was that boring. Sorry, we'll find a new guest.
Yeah, sorry. Have my
So,
moments.
Rogue One is the big one.
Yes.
This year. I gotta be honest, I'm an original Star Wars guy.
Yep.
And I know that there have been all kinds of offshoots. There's been cartoons, there's been different
Correct.
stories written and all that kind of stuff. Tell me about Rogue One and where it picks up.
Rogue One picks up about 5 years after the TV show Star Wars Rebels cartoon that came out over the last few years, and anywhere from weeks to days prior to Episode 4.
Okay.
So it's that close. One of
So
the
this is the prequel.
correct. It is. It
Okay.
is a or a backstory even more
Okay,
and
all
more. This is the first theatrically released spin-off of a Star Wars movie in the U.S.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the Ewok movies that for us were TV movies back in the 80s.
Not really.
There were 2 of them. Those were theatrically released in Europe.
Were they really?
We got them on network television.
Okay.
So Rogue One, a Star Wars story, is the first spin-off to make it to the big screen. And at the same time, it's also taking a character from the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon TV series and bringing him. Forrest Whitaker's character, Saw Gerrera,
Okay.
is actually a character that showed up in the 5th season of that cartoon. So
Fast Times at Ridgemont High to
exactly.
Star Wars.
Jefferson
Perfect.
High, yes. But yes, so it's kind of bringing things back. One of the most anticipated pieces people are looking forward to is Darth Vader.
Really?
I can't guarantee how much he's going to be in it,
Okay.
but he is going to be important when he is. And for us original fans, James Earl Jones is the voice behind the mask.
Nice. Love it.
And this is also the first Star Wars movie not to have Obi-Wan Kenobi
Really?
in any way, shape, or form.
No kidding.
So, spoiler for those who haven't seen The Force Awakens, his voice is in it.
Okay.
So yeah, this will be the first one without him. I'm not exactly sure about our favorite droids. I've
Dude,
read-
you're the Star Wars geek. You're supposed to know this stuff.
I've read something saying C-3PO's not in it,
Yeah?
but I won't be too surprised if somewhere near the end of the movie, and this is just my speculation, that we're gonna see old Goldenrod, the little trash can, and some classic Cinnabon hairdo styles.
Very cool. Very cool.
But I would only speculate that's how we see the movie end.
Talk about tickets so far. Are they selling well?
Tickets so far, tickets are selling very well. Here in Muskegon, we haven't officially sold out any shows.
Okay.
The very first show on Thursday night, December 17th, is about 30 seats away.
Really?
So they're going to go, but they're still available. You want to jump on those
Get 'em.
as quick as you can. All other shows, there's still plenty of room.
Is the anticipation there with the characters and the people getting dressed up? I mean, because we did this, was it last year?
Yes,
Yeah,
last
last year when The Force Awakens comes out.
Right.
Is the anticipation that high?
I don't quite see the anticipation that high,
Yep.
because this particular movie is more for us original fans. It really
Okay.
is. The Force Awakens opened up the door to a whole new audience.
Sure.
But at the same time, when The Force Awakens does its $650 million inside of the final 2 weeks of the year, it's kind of a precedent that is hard to beat.
There's a lot of Star Wars fans out
Yes,
there.
and as it is, if I'm allowed to talk numbers or not, Rogue One is tracking at about a third of what
Yeah.
The Force Awakens
It's still gonna
actually
do
did,
really
which
good,
is
though.
still very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, over the holidays, it's going to be busy. Don't avoid the crowds. It's going to be one of those movies that's much more fun to watch
Yeah, with a bunch of
with
people.
the crowd. And this is also one of those points where reserved seating is a godsend.
Is this just a 2D format movie, or are they doing the whole thing?
No, absolutely. Depending on which location you attend,
Yep.
We've got 5 different formats you can watch it in. Of course, there is the traditional 2D,
Yep.
which all regular rates apply. There are 3D screens clear across the Celebration Cinema circuit.
Cool.
D-box as well.
Yep, that's the motion seat.
Correct, the motion
Really a fun
seats.
way to see a movie.
Yes, and those seats are the most limited. There are only 23 available here in Muskegon,
Yeah.
so get them while the getting's good. There's also 3D D-box available at Grand Rapids North and Crossroads and Portage.
Okay.
And again, the additional fees apply.
That's all right.
But amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, got those glasses on, you're flying
Immersive.
around. Yes. And if you're really talking about immersive, there's IMAX 3D as well.
Whoa.
Which you've got Grand Rapids North, Crossroads
Yeah.
and Portage, and then Lansing.
Yep.
So those of you in those markets, jump on it.
Check it out.
You cannot. They've come so far with IMAX features.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from the classic days of documentaries to actually getting into feature films, it's literally that whole image maximum idea is just blows out of the
I
water.
miss the documentaries there, though. I
Oh,
mean,
yes.
there was nothing better than those all-time favorite, Everest.
Everest was great.
If they showed that once a week, I'd drive over there and see it
There
in
you go.
IMAX. I, really
I was a
would.
Space Station 3D fan.
I love that one too. Oh, it was great, wasn't it? What else is coming up for the movies this year?
Well, because of Star Wars, it's kind of got a lot of people a little concerned about what are we going to do. So we've got there's two particular movies that are on my radar,
Okay.
and they kind of pull away from Star Wars. First one is Collateral Beauty,
Yep.
with Will Smith and an all-star cast. It kind of feels like an over push for Academy recognition.
Perfect.
But Will Smith plays an older man that everybody thinks is a little crazy because he's writing letters to inanimate objects. You'd have to see the trailer because my description sounds.
He's kind of
really
gravitated to those offbeat roles a
Yes,
little bit.
and
hasn't he? Yeah.
he's gonna nail it.
You think so?
Yes. Well, and you can't beat the cast he's with. I think Helen Mirren's the one that stands out the most. Yes. Oh yes. And then for the kids, the big one this holiday season is going to be Sing.
Okay.
It's an animated feature with all the characters are animals, but they're practically performing an hour and a half, 2 hour musical.
Cool.
Classic rock and
Nice.
absolutely all-star cast again. Can't beat it.
Holiday buckets.
Absolutely.
What's that say there?
That says
Free refill.
two refills a day right through the close of business on April 1st.
Wow. That's a good deal.
Yep, can't beat it. We're already sold out of the Trolls buckets, so we've got Rogue One, Doctor Strange, and Moana
Very
available
good.
still.
Very good. Anything else you want to leave us with before we go headlong into the holiday movie season?
I would have to say, just get out and see a movie. I don't
Yeah.
care what it is. You get out and see it because there's going to be something you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tom Bitson, Celebration Cinema, the ticket links and all the movie times and all that stuff are right here on Positively Muskegon.
May the force be with you.
He had to throw that in right there. Tom Bitson, thanks. Celebration Cinema, get out and see Rogue One or any other great holiday movie coming out this season. Thanks.
Thank you.